Hi, fifth grade. Welcome to the Earth as an Egg Lab. Today, we're looking at an egg and treating it like a model. In science, a model is a representation of something that you're looking at, like a phenomenon, a topic, or a concept. A model can be an object, it can be a graph, it can be a visual representation. In this case, we're choosing an egg as a model for the Earth. Other models for the Earth could be a globe or the Oreo cookies from yesterday. Looking at the egg, why would this be a good model for the Earth? What is it about this egg? Is it the shape, the texture, the interior, the exterior? I want you to think about what we've learned about the Earth in this unit so far and try to figure out why we would use an egg to represent the Earth. So let's get started by examining our egg. We know that the exterior of an egg is made up of a hard, solid shell. The interior is liquid and typically made of a yellow yolk and egg whites. So I'm going to start by cracking our egg. This will probably make a mess. Just kidding. See, it's a hard-boiled egg. This is the fun part. And I didn't mention this before, but if you'd like to boil an egg at home and you're able to do that, it's kind of fun. You're welcome to try this at home. As you can see up close, I have shells that are being broken up into smaller pieces, and there's cracks all around, like this. So if this hard-boiled egg is our model for the Earth, what layer of the Earth would the shells be? This entire shell, what would it be if it's cracked? Well, in this unit, we've learned that our lithosphere is cracked, right? So in this case, the outermost layer that's made of cracks would be represented as our lithosphere. My next question for you is, what are the cracks? What do they represent on the Earth? We know that on Earth, the cracked parts are the plate boundaries. That's where the convergent, divergent, and transform boundaries occur. So here in this model, the cracks in our egg represent the plate boundaries. We are now going to try to create a transform boundary with our egg. As a reminder, a transform boundary is when the plates slide past one another. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two plates, like maybe these two over here. I'm going to try to slide them past each other. As I do that, it really shifts things and it causes more cracks to form. This is because I'm moving individual pieces. They're colliding and getting stuck and causing more cracks. You can play around with this by taking two cracks, moving them together. It causes more cracks and more cracks. So it would make sense that the cracks are where transform boundaries would occur, and that's where earthquakes would occur. So now we know that we have a hard-boiled egg. It represents the Earth. The shells represent the lithosphere. The cracks represent the plate boundaries. We're now going to cut our egg in half. I'm going to use a knife to do this. If you're trying this at home, please make sure you have adult permission and supervision. And you're just going to slice your egg in half as neatly as you can, trying to keep the shell intact, like this. So here is the interior. Looks like a normal hard-boiled egg. And of course, the exterior is cracked like this. So now my question for you is that in this model, what part of the Earth do you think the egg yolk and the whites represent? Well, this interior part all the way in the middle kind of looks like our core. So the yellow core would be here. The yellow yolk would be the core. And the egg whites could serve as the mantle. That would leave the shells to be our lithosphere. So core, mantle, lithosphere. So my question for you now is, what are the parts that are missing? No model is perfect. This is still simplified. What are the layers that are not shown here? To reflect on what we've just learned through my demonstrations, you're now going to answer these questions on the form. As the directions say, you may need to refer back to the video to answer questions 1 through 9.
Use the figures and maps provided to answer questions 10 through 12. So please go through this form, give your name, first and last name, answer question 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All of these I explained to you earlier when I was working with the lab in my demonstration. You'll see everything I did with the egg should be able to help you answer questions 1 through 9. After question 9, you have 4 questions that provide you with maps. Here, these maps are serving as models for the Earth. This map shows the Earth divided into plates. The borders of the plates are shown in black, and the names of the plates are shown in pink. So please answer question 10. Question 11 is another model for the Earth. Here we have a map of all major earthquakes that have happened on Earth between 1900 to 2017. Please answer the question below. And finally, our last question. We're going to have a third map. Here we're looking at the country Haiti. Haiti is a country located on the island Hispaniola. It is connected to the Dominican Republic. You can see Haiti in the figure below. It's marked by the red star. According to the figure, please answer the question listed. Once you are done, you're going to submit the form, and then you are done with this lab. You've looked at the Earth as multiple models, both as an egg and as maps.